Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So because Steph is planning on releasing the template for business plan by Monday, I decided to see if I can be able to rush the modules review. Right, I'm trying to see if I can be able to make it up by before they release the business plan template, so that I can be able to actually cover the remaining four that is remaining. But mind you, that they released the template, from what I heard, from what Mrs. Ibukun said, is only going to be 2 pages. Last year we had the opportunity to make it up to 3 to 4 pages, max 4 pages, but now I'm hearing 2 pages. But I don't know how that is going to work till the template comes. So let's just go straight into the business module for 5. So, implementing marketing plan and improving sales outcome. Number 1, sales methodology and framework. Sales management and its concepts. Sales management is the process of developing a sales force, coordinating sales operation, and implementing sales techniques that allow a business to constantly hit and even surpass its sales target. The primary focus of a sales manager is to maximize profit for the company while delivering the best possible value to the customer. So because you want to maximize profit does not mean that you should go and sell something that is fake or that is actually fake or of low quality. You can actually have a concept of how you can be able to actually minimize your cost while maximizing your profit. One of my facilitators gave us an instance, like if your competitors buy from, maybe let's say for instance you sell food, so your competitors buy from shops where they sell food stuff. So instead of you buying from them because you know it's going to be expensive, you might just devise a means of going to the market, going to the bush market, to actually get it from the farmers directly, and that way you're actually cutting costs, right? So you're delivering the best quality to your customers, at the same time cutting costs and maximizing your profit. Right? Okay. The salesperson is the driver of the sales management process and activities. Along with his team, he generates and increases sales by ensuring customers constantly buy enough of the company's product and services. Quality customer service model. The focus of a good customer service model is to increase customer satisfaction while decreasing or minimizing customer conflict. Successful businesses worldwide ensure the implementation of the business model that focus on the atmosphere of service. This customer service model includes strategies of getting customer feedback, retaining angry or unsatisfied customers, and continually updating policies and services to meet customers' needs. So having a quality customer service is actually very nice. I'm sure you must have called, let's say maybe you've put up a call, you've called customer care. Let me take for instance the one that is very common is calling your mobile network customer care. You see, no matter how you run, some of them try as much as possible to actually maintain their cool. So having the right customer service in place, having the right customer service personnel in place is as important as having a policy that favors the customer. So always find a way to actually get your customers feedback. They actually made us have an exercise where you have to send out links from your business to your customers and get their feedbacks, because when you request for feedbacks and they give you feedbacks and you're trying to work it to fit into what they want to patronize you more and more, and they want to be happy to actually do business with you, and at the same time they are going to definitely be doing a word of mouth marketing for you. At the end of the day, they are satisfied, they are happy, and you're happy, and your business is growing. Right? So let's go. A good customer service model built on professionalism will include competence, reliability, credibility, responsiveness, courtesy, accessibility, understanding, communication, client information system. Okay, I think this is well explained. So a good customer service model built on professionalism. So if you that means if you're going to be employing a customer service personnel, you need to there are things you actually need to list, that there are qualifications these people need to meet, which include: is the person competent? Is this somebody that you can actually rely on? I mean, is it somebody that can actually serve your customers well? Is it somebody that have a good credibility? Is it somebody that is responsive, not one that will just probably abandon maybe time you're supposed to attend to the customer, is probably bringing in a complaint, or maybe trying to give a feedback and the person is not concentrating? Is it somebody that is actually cursing? There are people that are naturally rude. Yes, in as much as every company is supposed to have a policy where they train and retrain almost everybody that works in the organization in terms of customer relationship, right? But you should also have somebody that is cursing, because the manner at which, after giving the training, like that is what they call policy, where there is a checklist. That's the word, checklist, where you have to, like, okay, when the customer comes in, this is what you need to do. After that, this is the next thing you need to do. So it's actually common for you to actually teach somebody, okay, when the customer comes in, smile and greet the person. So having somebody that is actually cursing is important, because if you employ somebody that is rude, the method and the way the person is still going to deliver the greetings and smiles might come out rudely. So it's important to have somebody that is cursing, somebody that is adding accessibility, understanding, somebody that can communicate well, and client system, information system. This one is important because it has to do with the company in general, right? Number 2, marketing methodology and framework. Marketing versus sales. Marketing consists of all these activities that are associated with the product planning, pricing, promoting and distributing of the product or services. Selling focuses on seller's need, whereas marketing concentrates on the need of the buyer. Selling is the marketing process, an act of stimulating, achieving, sustaining buying, while marketing is the management process of meeting and satisfying the customer need. You know, it's just like I think in Modi 4 we came across advertising, and here we're coming across selling. So that's to tell you that these things are all inside marketing. They are part of marketing, but marketing has to do with all the process that is involved, from the production to the pricing to the mode of delivery and all that. Whereas sales focuses on the activity of the buyer and how to satisfy the buyer. That's just the focus on the sales. So next thing, marketing mix. The marketing mix refers to the set of actions or tactics that a company uses to promote its brand or products in the market. There are the 4 P's: the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. An importance of the marketing mix is that it is a tool for creating the right marketing strategy and its implementation through involving effective tactics based on the assessment of the roles of the fives in the overall marketing approach. Marketing management, potential for business growth. Marketing management is a process which drives the marketing system of a company and smoothing the process of exchange of ownership of goods and services from seller to the buyer. Marketing management aim at efficient operation of marketing activities. The 7 P's marketing mix will have the price, the place, the promotion, the process, physical evidence, product, and people. Leveraging technology in sales outcome. evaluations, revelations, our digital world. Our study defines evolution in an organization as prolonged periods of growth where no major upheaval occurs. Revolution, on the other hand, are those periods of substantial turmoil in an organization's life. Evolution is slow and irreversible, while revolution is fast and reversible. The nature of management solution to each revolutionary period determines whether a company will move forward into its next stage of evolution growth. For organization, the choice of revolution and evolution change is generally thrust upon them by powerful internal or external factors. So they are trying to tell you that revolution is a prolonged period of growth where no major upheaval occurs. Like evolution is actually a long period of time. So for their business, how the business run in a long term, right? It cannot actually be changed. But revolution, on the other hand, are this period of substantial turmoil in an organizational life. So revolution occur substantially, whereas evolution does not. Evolution is actually a long period of time in a business. The nature of management solution for each evolutionary period determines whether a company will move forward into its next stage of evolutionary growth. Digital marketing. Role of technology in sales. The digital world and digital media affects everyone and businesses, causing a true paradigm shift, turning consumers into the engaged citizen of the new digital democracy. The digital media is digitized content that can be transmitted over the internet or computer network. This can include text, audio, video, graphics. Example are news from a TV network, newspaper, magazine, etc. Most digital media are based in transmitting analog data into digital data. So sorry, I'm losing my voice. This is a bit well explanatory, right? I can't really go much into this revolution because I really don't know much about it, so that's why I'm not explaining it. But this digital media, of course, every one of us, if you're watching this video right now, I'm sure you should know what digital entails, and it's well explained too, so no need to spend so much time on it. Benefit of technology. Technology improves the sales communication process. It helps improve a lot. Of course, you can literally buy on the internet right now. Even if you go to the shop, you can decide to pay with your card. That's part of technology. You can even decide to make transfers instead of carrying cash around. It's one of the benefits of technology. It supports effective presentation, launch of products or services. Right? You can, for branding and all that, you can literally launch your business online. You can even do it online, in store, and at the same time publicize it online. You can send a text message to people. You can do an ad, a graphic design of, oh, this is what our business is all about. These are the products we are selling. So it improves processes of finding qualified prospects and turning them into customers, and improve relationship with customers. So with internet marketing, let's say for instance, if you're talking about Facebook marketing, it's actually easy for you to narrow it down to, okay, this is the place I actually, let's say you want to market in Port Harcourt, so you can literally say you're marketing to Port Harcourt people, and Technology can tell you how many persons that this is your post that you're about to market, you're about to do ad promotion on, can actually cover, right? You can actually choose the age range. So that's it. It helps you find the right people for your business, for your product, for your services, and where you can actually find it. And it can also help you improve on your relationship with your customers. By using technologies to save time and energy, employees can focus more intently on providing customers with an excellent experience. Of course, you can actually use that. Many of us had to call. You call MTN. If you're the one that uses MTN, you call them a lot, and they satisfy you at the end of the day. They get your job done for you. Instead of you having to have issues and decide to say, I want to go to their office to sort out some issues, you can literally do that through the internet, which is technology. Technology is also used to getting more productive work done, to finish projects, save money, and ultimately increase sales. You guys know what that means, right? So let's go on. Leveraging technology and marketing outputs. Concept of leveraging technology. Leverage marketing. Businesses need to leverage technology to establish a long-term competitive advantage and promote growth. Leveraging technology refers to the use of technology to make significant changes in a business. Investment on technology pay off in exponential return on business success, growth, and profitability. Also, marketing leverage is the ability to control and generate large profit increase from low cost or no cost marketing method. With the creation of Facebook in February 2004 and Twitter in March of 2006, marketing has continued to leverage on these technologies to enhance performance and increase bottom line. That's it. Of course, you can actually do no cost or low cost. When you talk about low cost, you can actually pay for ads on Facebook. I don't know about Twitter though, but at least you can basically open a Facebook account maybe for you, or open a Facebook page for your business and decide to market by posting there. So it's a no cost. You don't need to pay money, and I think as much as you need to buy data, of course you need a phone to do that. But when you already have those things and you're using it to just while away time, you can still use it to make money and to promote your brand. The world has become a global technology-driven village, and technology has undeniably become an integral part of our daily lives. In 2015, Mail online reports indicated that the typical person spends an average of 8 hours and 41 minutes a day on electronic media devices, more than an average night's sleep. By leveraging technology, an organization will not only enact change today, but also prepare for innovations in the years ahead. Imperatives for leveraging technology for business growth include knowing your business goals for the year ahead, seeking strategic alignment with your IT partner, indicating the time to seek innovation, encouraging a culture of change and idea, and tracking the progress and staying open to new ideas and strategies. Right, let's say for instance this program you're also doing right now, it's through technology that you are able to do it. As long as you're not, funny part is that you might not, and you will not even how to meet anybody one-on-one. You will not meet any member of staff, neither are you going to meet Tony himself before the money comes. So as it stands, you're actually using technology to do all this. So there is actually a lot you can actually leverage on digital for these days. Implement marketing strategy and plan. Management Information Service. MIS is a short form for Management Information System or Management Information Service. Management Information System, or MIS, broadly refers to a computer-based system that provides manager with the tools to organize, evaluate, and efficiently manage departments within an organization. Process control human resources, sales and marketing, inventory control, office automation, enterprise resource planning, accounting and finance, management reporting. Step to implement a marketing plan. Implement plan and measure results. These are the steps. Analyze or implement plan and measure results. So I need to explain this a bit. So you need to work on a plan. After working on the plan, okay, we've already treated this in module 4, either module 4 or module 3, when they talk about your strategy implementation and strategy execution, right? So you plan, you implement the plan. Okay, strategy implementation, right? So after planning, after strategizing on a plan, you implement the plan. After implementing the plan, you actually measure the results. Did it actually meet the result that you were actually looking out for at the end of the day? Did you surpass it? Was there any place you actually fall short? Then analyze your company and competition. So you need to analyze your company and competition and actually know if your marketing plan is actually working. Then build campaign with topic clusters. I can explain that a bit. Develop buyers person. Set smart marketing goals. We've already treated what SMART is all about. I think we treated that in module 1 or module 2. You having a smart marketing strategy. So you already know what SMART means. It means specific, measurable, attainable, what's the third one? The arrow said, what did they even say? Realistic and timing. Innovating and pivoting. Innovating and creativity, the mad concept. Creativity has been identified as the most important business skill. Our study defines creativity as the generation of ideas in the attempt to solve a problem or produce something new. Innovating means to introduce something new, that is, for the first time, or to make changes in anything established. Innovation is the implementation phase of creativity. Take note, it might come out in the question. Innovation, I'll take that again, is the implementation phase of creativity. There are 3 different types of innovation used to differentiate your product from the competition. These are the leader CEO-led innovation, product team-led innovation, and CFO-led innovation. I'm sure if you say leader or CEO-led innovation, like the idea is coming from the business owner or the inventor of the company or the business. Then team-led, the team came together and actually came up with an idea. Then the chief finance officer maybe came up with an idea on how to strategize in all that. Creativity and innovation are important for business because they bring about catalysts for change, high degree of efficiency, increased productivity, better quality, more competition, and greater rewards. The MAD concept, making a difference. That's the MAD concept, making a difference. Creativity and innovation often lead to differentiation. By paying attention to what consumers really want, companies can attract new customers and create a distinctive brand. So some of the time it's not just about business, has not even been about what you want. You need to find out what does your customers want. what do they actually want from you. So that's one thing you need to pay attention to. They might not say it in words, but you need to be very smart for you to actually be able to read exactly what they want, so that you can be able to give it to them. If not, you cannot retain the customers, because if you don't give them what they want, they will definitely go away and look for your competitor who might even deliver better than you have even been delivering. So you need to pay attention to making a difference. Demand or product differentiation is based on developing and promoting the new, improved or unique features and benefits of a product. Benefits, innovating and creativity sets you apart in the market, creates a competitive advantage, and creates incremental revenue opportunity opportunities. Research shows that people are willing to pay for innovation, sometimes as much as 40% more, depending on your product category. Successful pivoting. Pivoting should only be considered when absolutely necessary, when all other options has been exhausted. Our study highlights conditions where a company should require to pivot. This include your company is always playing catch up. There is too much competition. Your company has hit its plateau. One thing gets the most traction. Limited response from your marketplace. Your perspective has changed. Knowing when it is time to persevere and when it's time to quit. Okay, so I don't know much about pivoting, so I am moving on. Effective marketing, effective customer retention skill. Understanding the customer. Customer or buyer is defined as a person or organization with a want or need and is willing to give money or some other personal resources to address this need. A customer is a person or a company that receives, consumes or buy a product or services and can choose between different goods and suppliers. So they can your customer has every right to want to patronize you or want to patronize another person. So it's now your ability to want to retain them and to not make them actually want to think of patronizing another person. Customers need to be understood, and so is their needs and expectation. Marketing and sales exist to help organizations understand, reach out, and deliver value to their customers. For this reason, the customer is considered the cornerstone of a business enterprise. The customer is king. Now that I've finished explaining this, I don't even know anything I explain for this part again.
No go rest.
5 stages of customer loyalty. Reach out and make first contact with your potential customer. So the 5 stages of customer loyalty. The first stage is you reaching out, letting your customer know that, okay, I have this product, this is the product we sell, and this is what we have. Then acquisition, prospects attention received, and first official communication made. So you need to tell, okay, a lot of people do different things to actually get a customer attention. It could be your unique selling point that could actually get their attention, right? So maybe it could be your branding, the way you brand your product. So they've seen your product and you've made your first acquisition. Then the next thing is conversation, making the sales by deploying all sales training. So all the training you've gotten so far about how to make sales, it's time for you to actually deploy it and get this customer and convince this customer, because the first stage is you reaching out. The second stage is getting their attention. That the next thing is you convincing them to buy your product, right? Then after convincing is, how do you retain them after they've bought the first one? What do you actually have to do to keep making them to actually come back to buy from you? So that's called the retention. Implementing steps to keep the client by standing out from most others in your marketplace, So you've gotten their attention and they want to buy from you, and when they are coming to buy from you, you should make sure that you actually meet their expectation and they are actually happy because you delivered the best and you know exactly what they want and you're delivering it to them, right? Then advocacy. Now this client has become your brand ambassador. They are now advertising for you, they are marketing for you. Maybe they are in their workplace, maybe with their family or friends, and they talk about a product that you actually sell. You just see them marketing for you because they are satisfied, because you actually deliver to them exactly what they want, so they are satisfied with your goods or services. So now they are not doing word of mouth marketing for you, right? 7 ways to keep customers engaged and satisfied. According to Key's metrics, it is nearly 7 times less expensive to retain an existing customer than to gain a new one. Good customer retention practice converts your customers into brand ambassadors. If they like you, they will refer others to you for free. So we've already talked about that, so I'm not going into details. So let's go ahead. Stay in touch and encourage their interaction. Anticipate their future challenges, suggest new solutions, and offer promotions, rewards program, product updates, or other interesting and relevant content, right? So always stay in touch. From time to time, you might want to reach out and find out how they are doing, how the products they use is doing, or generally find out how their family are doing. But you don't need to overdo it. Maybe a customer just buy from you, and when the person gets home, you trying to reach out and thank the person for actually patronizing you and finding out how satisfied they were with your service and your customer relationship, right? Make the most of social media. Take advantage of social media to show how your brand is listening and cares about your customers. So sometimes you see, I'm sure you must have come across articles or content that say you asked and we listened, right? Of course your customers are going to feel happy and relaxed and be willing to do business with you when they actually know that you listen to them and you actually deliver exactly what they want, right? Get personal. Recognize loyal customers by name and make your business a friendly and accommodating partner in your customer's eye. Okay, somebody talked about handwritten notes. Of course, it's very common for you to actually send out a general message to all your customers and like thank you for coming and all that, or celebrating a special period with them. But when you personalize it, when you call them by their name, or remember one thing that they probably talked about with you when they came to patronize you, or at the cost of you having businesses with them, so you personalize it down to them. Sometimes put up a call, sometimes do a handwritten appreciation note and give to them. Those things makes a difference. It makes them feel that okay, this person actually know me aside this business, this person actually care about me, or this person just like me, right? It actually makes them to keep coming. And problem solve. When customers have problems, ensure they can speak in person or by phone with a real sympathetic and well-informed, motivated person, ideally a problem solver. So this is where having the right customer representatives comes in. You don't want to employ somebody that will be rude to your customers, and at the end of the day they decide to go away. Instead of buying from you, they decide to go to another person to patronize the person because your customer representative was very rude, or was not listening, or was not willing to help them solve a particular problem. But when they bring a problem to you and they find out that it was solved without stress, they feel happy and they want to patronize you and do business with you all over again. And definitely they are going to be recommending you and referring others to you, right? Take responsibilities. Strive for and tie your brand to a good reputation. When problem arises, admit your mistake and apologize if necessary. So yeah, okay, so a customer came complaining and laying a complaint that maybe a product that they bought was not nice, or yes, it didn't go well, maybe it was not what they were expecting at the same time. So instead of you to start arguing, accept your fault. If the fault was from your company, no matter who it might be from your salesperson or whatever, even if there was a mix-up, try as much as possible to actually accept your mistakes. And if possible, this one I didn't get it from there. I actually got it from one book that I read. Right? The book was talking about she said the lady in the book was saying that a customer, she recommended somebody to a particular company. So the person's goods or product that the person wanted to buy was mixed up altogether. So she felt embarrassed because she was the one that actually recommended this company to this guy, marketed them to this guy. But then what did they do? The next day they apologized for that, and they actually delivered a new brand of that particular product to the person, and with a note and with a thank you card in it. So of course the person at the end of this, she was like, am I going to recommend this company to somebody again? She said, hell yes. Is she going to buy from them again? Yes, because she was satisfied even after they made a mistake. So this is some things you need to consider. You don't have to argue. And another thing is, when there is an issue, or maybe a customer is making a trouble because of a product that did not go well, if there is a misunderstanding, what you need to do at that moment is to make sure you take the person out from that premises, so that other customers that are at your place of business at that moment will not overhear it and maybe start overthinking the whole thing, right? So learn how to manage your customers, especially when they have complaints or mixed up somewhere. Keep good time. Don't take too long to respond to customers' dilemmas. A survey of customers reviewed after 24 hours reviewed that a survey of consumers reviewed that 24 hours or less is widely considered in acceptable mail response time. Of course, me, if I send you, I have a problem going on with me that I needed to sort out immediately, and I send you a mail and it takes you forever to respond to me, I already take it that you guys are not ready for business at all. So which means I had to look for people that can actually respond to me as soon as they can be able to respond to me. That's why I know, some banks, I deal with banks, and also when you send a mail, they have an auto response. I think Self used it as of last year. I don't know if they're using it this year. There is an auto response to tell you that your mail has been received and it's going to be addressed as soon as possible, right? So you need to address your customers' needs. If they have a problem, a dilemma that they need to sort out, you need to address it as soon as possible. Bow out gracefully. If losing a customer is unavoidable, always end the relationship on a good note, right? So that you're losing a customer and you are going your separate way does not mean that it has to be a quarrel, because if you make it a fight and quarrel, you might be losing so many customers along the line. So of course, you cannot satisfy everybody, right? So no matter how much you're trying to be nice and all that, my facilitator said that sometimes those aggression that they bring to your company might be, if you're in Lagos, maybe they've stayed long in traffic, it might actually be a personal problem they have at home. So they're not bringing the whole thing and looking for where to actually dump their anger. So it might end up being that unfortunately you're the one that is going to be at the receiving end, but you still know how to manage the situation. So if you're ever going to end a relationship with a customer, let it be in a graceful mood. Let it not be out of violence or something. End it in a matured way, right? Because everybody cannot be a customer, Right, so let's move on. Pricing strategy. Imperative to getting the product off the shelf is that the customer pays a price in exchange for the product. The organization devises a way or strategy of finding a competitive price for each product or a service. Pricing is a result of several calculations, research work, risk-taking, ability and understanding of the market and the consumers. Pricing strategy is focused on generating and increasing the revenue of an organization, which ultimately determines the business profit. A company's management considerations in pricing a product or service are influenced by the segment of the product, the ability of a consumer to pay for the product, the condition of the market, the action of the competitor, the cost of production, which is very important, or manufacturing, and the margin or the profit margins. Right? So you don't just wake up one day and you say, okay, you just look at this product, you now say, this is the price I'm going to be selling it. No, there are things you need to consider. The segmentation of the product, the ability for the customer to pay, because if you put it too high, the customer might not want to pay. And the same thing applies when you put it too low. Some customers might not want to buy because they will think it's inferior, it's not up to, especially if you're doing business in a luxury area, right? Now, the cost of production, how much does it actually cost you? Then when you talk about cost of production, you might also want to include the fixed costs and the variable costs, right? Those ones included. Then your profit margin. There are the things you need to put in consideration and outline before you can actually fix a price for a particular product. Pricing strategies in marketing. Various pricing strategy. Penetrating pricing or pricing to gain market share. So you might want to cut down your price a bit so that you can actually get enough people from your marketplace to actually patronize you. Economy pricing or no free low price. Use of psychological pricing strategy. Pricing strategies of product line. Pricing optional product. Pricing of captive products. Pricing for promotion. Pricing as per geographical location. Of course, you can decide that the place you do business has a way. Yes, your place of business have a way of also affecting your prices. Of course, you cannot use the price you can sell in Lekki, Lagos to go to sell the same price in Ojuelegba. Nobody's going to buy it. Or Mushi. Nobody's going to buy it from you. So geographical locations also matters in your pricing. Then value pricing of a product. What is the value that this product? Of course, a lot of people actually do pricing based on values. Yes, that will happen a lot, especially when you're living in a luxury area. So the price based on, you need to set your price based on the value the products or services is going to render to people. So it doesn't matter if the cost production is actually maybe 10 naira, because of the value that you're going to be delivering, you may decide to sell it for 100 naira. So that is it. Then pricing of premium products. Okay, and that is all. Okay, thank you very much for your time, and I hope you at least understood what we've been able to go through today. And once again, I want to apologize for my voice. I believe I've been talking too much this period. That's why my voice is somehow. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.